All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, all praises, and definitely all the honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who definitely do rule well. And as always, peace and salutations to those who lack. And the society's pushes truth throughout the four corners of the earth. I'm the brother Uriah from the Great Millstone branch. From the Gary Camp, coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. And I want to open up with this Ephesians 4 and 22. And it's pretty much the spirit of the lesson when we go into, fighting to put to death that old man. I'm speaking of yourself, because, that's the ultimate battle, that the men of the Lord and the believers are fighting, man. It's fighting, to put to death that old man, because as, we grow in this thing, and that old man should be, Scripture say, we die daily. You should have that old man, speaking to yourself, that nigga, you was in the world, you had to fight to put him to death and be retaught, and be renewed in the spirit, man. And it's not an overnight thing as well, man. How many years we've been in Babylon, we've been conditioned and trained and brought up, in a very rebellious way, rebellious against, and having, wicked mindset, wicked thoughts. But now we come to this truth. The Lord teaches how to live correctly now. And now as we walk with the Lord, we got to fight to put off that old man. Different thoughts, behaviors. There's a lot. That's why, we go through the straight gate as well. And everything that happens in our life, because the Lord is purging us. You know what I'm saying? And also, I say this, it's not an overnight thing. That also takes patience. Sometimes, you got to be patient with yourself as well. Long suffering, because sometimes, you wake up to the truth, you automatically want to just jump in, and be, no, man, there's levels to this thing, man. It's levels, man. When you first come in, certain things may be easy to, habits you can put away, like, all right, not smoking, not, no pork, just grow your beard out. Those things, yeah, they easy. But certain things, man, it's going to take time. Certain things, man, because you got to think, like I said earlier, man, here in Babylon, the way we was brought up, it was completely wicked, man. And now you come to this truth, the Lord, real quick before I get this. That's why the scriptures say desire the sincere milk. Because, yes, it's good to go into the precepts, the deep breakdown. But really, ultimately, man, you gotta know, and that's good, man. But if your conduct is off, then what good is knowing all these breakdowns, man? When you being a straight nigga, and that's what the milk teaches us, man. The Lord shows us really how to live, how to conduct ourselves in this world, even amongst each other, the brothers, or even having a family, man. The Lord teaches us, even how to deal with them. Some of us, we was brought up, we brought up in dysfunctional households. And I'm just using, there's many things, the Lord teaches, man. And everything that you go through within your walk is suitable for you and your makeup, man. And you have to trust the Lord that you're going to overcome as well, whatever you may be going through, man. And ultimately, ultimately the fight is to overcome yourself. But anyway, 1 Peter 2 and 2, it says, as newborn babes, desire the sincere milk of the word that ye may grow thereby. And let's read this in NLT. It says, like newborn babies, you must crave pure spiritual milk so that you will grow into a full experience of salvation. Cry out for this nourishment. And, ooh, cry out for it, man. And how you cry? By praying, man. That's why I was going to say, pray without cease. And the scripture also say, you have not because you ask not. The Lord already know what you need help in before you even come to him. But he's waiting for you to ask him and come correct with it. And have a right spirit too. And don't be surprised as well, You know, whatever you may ask, or what, you know, if you lack it, man, don't be surprised the Lord gonna put you through situations to attain that, man. You know, and you may ask the Lord for strength. The Lord's gonna give you things, you know, to build up your strength, whatever it may be. And whatever it may be is suitable for you. You know? It says, "So be ye have tasted that the Lord is gracious," man. You know, and the Lord is gracious. You know, the Lord, you know, I'm talking to one of the brothers, man. We talking about, you know, we speak as man, we believe the elect. You know, sometimes, you know, Jake, we run around the Lord and return yet. No, man. You know, the elect still got to, you know, like a seed. You plant that seed, you know, that fruit, and you don't pick the fruit right away when it's unripe. And no, you wait till it you know, it ripens. So for this time for picking, time for harvest. You know, and that's why, you know, ultimately we want the Lord to return, and He's gonna return on His time. But nevertheless, in the process, you know, the brother saying, "Hey, Lord, return yet," because certain things, you know, that the elect, which Lord willing, we hoping to be in that number of that number, have to purge out, man. You know, they still need to grow. You know, different mindsets, behaviors. You know, and it's a battle, man. You know, trust me, it's a battle. You know, because the scriptures say what? The heart is desperately wicked. Who can know of it, man? And the flesh naturally wants to justify itself. You know, want to cheer. No, you got to fight that shit, man. It's a daily fight. That's why it's called the good fight of faith. And the fight you fighting is yourself, man. On top of everything else that's going on. You know, but the ultimate fight that the men of the Lord and the believers are ourselves, man. And you know your strengths. And you know your weaknesses, man. You know? And you know what you need to improve on. You know what you need to, you know what I'm saying? You know what the Lord, you know, requires of you as well, man. And that goes for all of us, including myself. But anyway, I'm going to go with this. It says, man, if I'm going to jump up. Ephesians 4:17, "This I say therefore, and testify in the Lord, that ye henceforth walk not as other Gentiles walk, in the vanity of their mind." And that's the people in this world, man. You know, people are vain out there, man. You know? And that's why we ourselves, you know, we get this truth. Hey, consider ourselves blessed. You know? And be grateful that the Lord gave us this truth, because He ain't had to give a shit. You know, that's another thing, man. You know? Be grateful, man. Because when you see certain people out there, you like, shit. You know, and you could be like them, man. You know? Or what the Lord will do is He'll fuck you up. It's, you know, humble you. You know, so you could appreciate the truth. And He got His ways of doing it, man. You know, because some, you know, you get in this truth, Jake B. You know, you get the truth, you start, you know, because, you know, you get the truth, you know, you feel better, spirit up. But Jake could become very arrogant in a sense, because the scriptures say knowledge puffeth up. You know, start being assholes to people that's out. No, man. You know what I'm saying? Or look, you know, no. You know, granted, that don't get us, you know, don't mean you gonna hang out with niggas or something. No, I ain't saying that, but, you know, sometimes you gotta look at the situation like, man, I think, thank you, Lord. You know, he called us into this faith, man. You know, and the Lord will do that too. He'll bring you around old friends and old people, and you be in the spirit, you be like, damn, my people fucked up. You see how Jake just totally gone, man. You know, and then, you know, and it makes you appreciate this truth more, man, because the Lord can have us in that state as well. You know, just hopeless, man. Jake don't even know he in a fight. You know, the beautiful part about us knowing this truth, we know we in a fight, and the ultimate fight is what? Ourselves. You know, that's why the scripture say, hey, he that departed from evil, making himself a prey. Because now those demons know, okay, they fighting to put your ass back to sleep. You know, it says, verse 18, having the understanding darkened, being alienated from the life of the Most High through the ignorance that is in them, because of the blindness of their hearts. Woo! Because of the blindness of their hearts, man. And they're alienated, man. You know, 2/3 ain't gonna get this truth. And Lord willing, we hope it to be of the elect. You know, if we endure and hold on, man. I was talking to the brother, man. We were talking about, there's a cartoon, Boondocks, called Stink. You know, there's a character called Stink Meaner. And he was a complete nigga, a demon. But it's crazy. And the character they had, he was blind. You know, and that's Hey, that's our people, man. Just blind, destructive niggas. You know? And when you see it, you like, damn, the water Lord for this truth. Cause we was once like that. You know? And it's different thoughts and behavior, we still battle. You know? Because like I said earlier, it's not an overnight thing. You're not just going to be, no, this is a process to this thing, man. It takes, trial and error, patience, Also, the Lord, within that, Lord teaches also to be more merciful minded too. Be more patient, Because you got to consider yourself as well, man. Ephesians 4 and 19, and Salakia, from a little bit all over the place. I'm just going through the spirit, which I pray is edified. It says Ephesians 4:19, who being past filling have given themselves over to lasciviousness and to work all uncleanness with greediness. I'll get this that flesh, man. I think lasciviousness is sexual, something with sexual sin. Ephesians 4:19. They have no sense of shame. They live for lustful pleasures and eagerly practice every kind of impurity, man. And that's how, that's the people in this world, period, man. And they have no shame. When we go off, we feel ashamed, man. It hurts. Trust me, man. I'm speaking from experience, man. When you fall short to shit, especially, you feel like shit. Your thoughts start eating at you. You know what I'm saying? You sitting there like, fuck. But hey, that's a good mindset to have, because the people in this world, they don't feel that way. When Jake go do some wicked shit, man, Jake don't give a damn about that. Whereas those who believe, hey, we go out, we acknowledge our offense, we get back up and we try to fight, because it hurts. It hurts because you want to do right, but hey, we in the flesh. It says back at 20, but if you have not so learned Hamashiach. In the KJV it says, if so be that ye have heard him and have been taught by him, as the truth is in Yahushua, that you put off concerning the former conversations the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust. And that's another, we got to fight, man. Deceitful lust. Read this in 22. And it's crazy. Paul was writing to those in Ephesus, man. Those Gentiles, Israelites. Because of the Spirit, he's writing to us now. As we was once, living in a Gentile state of mind. And what we were saying, also, too, another thing, man, just because we got the truth, the world didn't stop being wicked. That's why this is a daily battle, man. It says, throw off your old sinful nature and your former way of life, which is corrupt by lust and deception, man. And that's the life of Babylon, man. Living a life of just lust, Do as thou will, spirit, man. That's why, when we come to this truth, you got to learn to put your body in subjection. And you have your moments where you good, but you have your moments when you low. And it's a daily battle, man. It says, verse 23, and be renewed. If I read this in the KJV, NLT. It says, instead, let your spirit renew your thoughts and attitudes. Woo! Let the spirit renew your thoughts and attitudes. And that's what this truth does, man. That's why we got to constantly pray, read. The scriptures say, well, blessed is he that readeth. Because you're constantly, like training, man. You're building up that, that's the word I'm looking for. Damn, skip my mind, man. But yeah, man, we training. And this is a daily thing, man. You see, like athletes, they don't just train they train then every day. And we got to do the same thing, man. Train us, with this word. Because this fucking corrupt body we in wants to do what the hell it wants to do. You know, quick testimony. I was telling the brothers I had a dream. I was in my room and I heard somebody break into my house. So in the dream, I went grabbed my pipe and shit, trying to see who the fuck was in my house. And then I'm walking to the front room because my house I got like a 4 entranceway. And I'm looking, I don't see nobody. Then this shadowy figure came out, but it was a silhouette of myself. So in the dream, I put the gun down and started squaring up with him, and with the silhouette of me. You know, and I was fighting. You know, and when I woke up, at first I didn't understand what the fuck, and the spirit instantly jumped on me like, "Hey, the symbolic, you fighting that old man." You know, that old nigga try to break back into your house. And which is yourself. You got to constantly, that's why this is a fight, man. And I was like, I woke up like, damn, and the Lord showing me, hey, the ultimate fight is you. It says, verse 24, that you put on the new man, which is after the Most High is created in righteousness and true holiness. And we got to put on that new man, new thought, new mindset. It says, wherefore put away lying, speak every man truth with his neighbors, for we are all members one of a body. Be ye angry and sin not, and let not the sun go down upon your wrath, man. The Lord said, be ye angry and sin not. Read this in 26. It says that don't sin by letting anger control you. And that's another thing a lot of brothers, deal with too in this world. Anger, man. And it's good, you have a righteous indignation, but you're not supposed to go out and do some dumb shit, man. And Satan, he know how to get certain brothers, man. He know how to use, to push certain buttons to get you to fuck up, It says, for anger gives a foothold to the devil, and that's how Satan able to work. Get you in your emotions, man, before you know you're doing some dumb shit, man. And I'm speaking first from experience, man. And that's something I try to practice, man. And sometimes we fall short, I ain't gonna lie. But hey, it's something you got to be mindful of as well, man. Because that's how Satan able to win, man. When he gets you in your emotions, that's how he's able to win. Because when you angry or when you think with emotion, you're unable to think clearly, man. And then you ever know you'll do some shit, then you'll calm down, like, what the fuck I was, and that's, and we all been there, man, trust me, Hey, but it's a process, and that's why, you gotta, acknowledge your mistakes and try to not to do it no more. But anyway, verse 28, let him that stole steal no more, but rather let him labor, working with his hands the things which is good, that he may please, that he may have to give to him that needeth. Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to the use of edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearer, man. And also too, as you get in this walk, even the way you talk starts to change, man. And grieve not the Rakakwadash of the Most High, whereby you are sealed unto the day of redemption. It says, let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and evil speaking be put away from you with all malice. And Paul was in the spirit when he was writing this, man. Because why? It ain't written in the scriptures for no reason. And these scriptures that we can apply today, man. And these behavior patterns, we're learning to put away as we put on the elect. Sometimes you go through situations, you can let the bitterness of the situation to destroy you, man. Sometimes it's good to just, hey, because everything that happens within our life, is all for our learning. Even the mistakes you make. How else you gonna learn if you don't, It says, verse 32, and be ye kind one to another, tenderhearted, forgiving one another, even as the Most High for Mashiach say, I forgiven you. You know, and that's what the Lord, hey, forgive. You know, and that's what the Lord teaching us, man. We put, putting on as the elect. It's another scripture I wanted to get. I think it's in Romans 12 and 1. It says, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. So you got to, and this truth requires what? Sacrifice. You know? Yeah, because when you doing right, it hurts the flesh. The flesh don't like it. But hey, the spirit grows, man. And then and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. The Lord said, don't be conformed to this world, because this world is wicked. Let's read this in NLT. It says, don't copy the behaviors and customs of this world, but let the Most High transform you into a new person by changing the way you think, man. That's mighty. Your thought process got to change, man. And like I said earlier, it's not an overnight thing. This is a process. Because we all got father, so you know what I'm saying? And I'm learning that now, man, as I'm growing in this thing, man. Myself, man. Then you will learn to know the Most High's will for you, which is good and pleasing and perfect, man. So we can't be conformed to this world. This world, because this world could fucking get to you, man. This world is wicked. And like I said earlier, man, just because we woke up to this truth doesn't mean that the world didn't stop being wicked. The shit got even worse. That's why now in these times, man, we gotta pray more, fast more. Break bread with Akim when you can. Salakia. Salakia. Let's go to verse 3. For I say, through the grace given unto me, to every man that is among you, not to think himself more highly than he ought to think. And that's another thing too. You get into this truth. It's going to say knowledge puffers up. You start to think too fucking highly of yourself, man. You don't want to be that, man. That's why it's good to be in a meek and humble spirit, man. And the Lord got his ways of knocking your ass off your high horse too. The Lord got his ways, man. To knock your ass, to keep you humble. It says, to every man that is among you, not to think himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly, according as the Most High dealt to every man the measure of faith, man. So we got to be sober-minded. Your spirit got to be sober. Because when you're sober, you're able to make what? Sound judgment. It says, for as, matter of fact, it's another precept I want to get. I typed in renew. And I'm just going through the spirit. I don't have anything written down. The spirit jumped on me, dealing with things myself. Spirit, like, man, just do a lesson. The best way to fight these demons also, do these lessons, man. Like my previous lesson, man, whatever we go through, you could take it and turn it to a lesson. Matter of fact, I'm going to jump up. This is a good chapter. Matter of fact, Colossians 3:1. If you then be risen with a Mashiach, seek those things which are above, where Mashiach sitteth on the right hand of the Most High. Set your affections on things above, not on things of the earth. For ye are dead, and your life is hid with Mashiach in the Most High. So we're dead, bro, to this world, to everything, And that's why I was going to say, let go from the mortal thoughts. Set thy house in order, speaking about yourself. Thoughts that leads to death, man. And and trust me, man. As we go, hey, these demons turning up. That's why the spirit been on the apostles, and elders, man. Hey, turn up in the spirit, man. Certain things you was able to deal with when you first came, man. Slice his head, was able to easy when you first come in, but now, I'm noticing within my walk, and I'm a young man, I ain't been in that long, but nevertheless, even I notice, like, damn, certain demons, you like, what the, or them old demons trying to come back and creep their way at night, you know. So we're constantly, that's why I was going to say, be sober. Matter of fact, I'm going to come back to that. Be circumspect. Yep, straight to the point. 1 Peter 5:8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. And it's crazy, man. It's like every time you be doing good, you know, you may be in the spirit, you doing your lessons, you know, you working out, eating right, you know, hell, even at home, you know, for those that got, you know, everything good, you and the kids and laid, and Satan come out of nowhere to try to knock you off your square, man. You know, anytime the Lord, you know, wants to bring you on the level, Satan's right there to hinder you. You know, and you got to fight. It says, verse 9, who resists steadfast in faith. And that's how you're able to resist them is in faith. Having faith, man. Knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. So that let you know whatever you're going through, hey, it may be another brother in the faith going through it, whatever it may be. You know? And that's the beautiful part why we do these lessons, because not only, you know, we help exhort one another as well, man. You know? Because what you may be going through, you do a lesson, you could help somebody else. Make Jake feel like, oh, man, I thought it was only one. Not to encourage the nigga, you know, whatever you go, you know, but the pretty much, I mean, not to, what's the word I'm looking for? Because you hear somebody going through the same shit, it's not to you to make, you know, make yourself feel a little bit better about yourself. Like, man, I thought I was the only one going through this. And the spirit's so cold. You know, I notice this shit too, like things I be dealing with in the spirit, and the spirit will jump on me like, hey, just watch a lesson, and there be a lesson, a brother do a lesson going on the same thing I'm dealing with. Like, how you know, like you be like, damn, you know, but it be the spirit, man. The spirit cold like that, you know. Or you may be at camp, and you dealing with something, and the brother say something in the spirit, and you know you ain't, you know, you like the brother knows, but the spirit like, nah, man, it's the Lord speaking. You know, that happened to me many times, man. You know, shit, did some off shit in the spirit. A brother, you know, he didn't even know I'm, you know, and the spirit jumped on the brother, and, you know, because when we out on the line, we get cut ourselves. It's not like we rehearsing what we gonna say. Okay, brother, around at the 3-minute mark, you gonna, I know, it's all through the spirit. You know, and the spirit got his way of getting your ass too, man. The Lord got his way of getting to you, man, you know. You know, not to destroy you, but to pretty much, you know, put you on the right path. If you're the elect, if you're a 2/3, the Lord gonna sit, you gonna get you, you ain't gonna make it. But anyway, and we hoping to make it, man, ourselves. I say that humbly, because we don't know. And that's another thing. That's why we gotta be humble in this thing, because we don't know. You know. Anyway, back to this Colossians 3, and 4. If I start 2 again, set your affection on things above, not on things of the earth. For ye are dead, and your life is hid with Mashiach in the Most High. When the Mashiach, who is our life, shall appear, then ye shall also appear with him in glory. Mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth. Talking about this damn flesh, man. Fornication, uncleanness, inordinate affection, evil concupiscence, and covetousness, which is idolatry. For which things sake the wrath of the Most High come upon the children of disobedience, man. You got to put to death these things, man. You know? And every brother's got their demons that they dealing with, man. That they got to overcome. We all dealing with things, man. You know, that's why, you know, I read that earlier, man. There's knowing the same, how about I read that? 1 Peter 5:9, who resist steadfast in faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren out in the world. So that don't leave no room to what that woe is me spirit. What is to do? What up he going through? You know how Jake be. I'm the only one, you know, or trying to measure his hell. Like, bro, whatever you going through is suitable for you and for you to overcome. Now, granted, we had our lows. You know, you may call a brother help. You know, it happens. You know, sometimes you may be able to handle it by yourself, and sometimes you get to the point where you're so low, I gotta call a brother. You know, but the Lord, hey, you know, you don't want to get in that because you going through hell. You know what I'm saying? Nah, because some brothers go through hell, they don't say shit at all, and still going strong. You know, but at the same time, if another brother going, that don't mean you know. And we all learning, man. This is, you know, for which things sake the wrath of the Most High cometh on the children of disobedience. It says, in the which ye also walked sometime when you lived in them. But now ye also put off all these: anger, wrath, malice, blasphemy, filthy communication out of your mouth. You know, because the way you talk should be, you know. And it's crazy, you know. I noticed through the spirit been on you know, elders. You know, when you watch old videos. You know, and how brothers used to teach rough. You know, now you know I'm watching through the spirit. You know, different camps, man. Brothers start to teach with more season now. You know, and I'm learning that now within my walk as well, man. And like our elder in our camp, he said, man, you catch more bees with honey. You know, because now we in a time where, you know, this devil looking for anything, you know, to blame us, man. Which he gonna come any goddamn way. But nevertheless, you know, you don't give him no reason. That's why when we out there teaching, even doing these personal lessons, man, you know, you should, you know, learn how to, you know, speak. You know, your speech should become better. In a sense, that don't mean we gonna be out there like, you know, with these big elegant words and you know, or you may say, you know, bitch, you know, some stupid, you know, fuck here and there, you know, but you know, the way you teach, you know, your old, you know, like that old conversation. Anyway, it's locking my brain all over the place. It says, verse 9, lie not one to another, seeing that ye have put off the old man with his deeds, and have put on the new man, which is renewed in the knowledge after the image of him that created him, man. So we got to put on a new man. You know, the image of what? Of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. You know? So we got to put on that new man. And it's a process, once again. Because it ain't easy. I'll be alive, say it is. You know, that's why it's so good to pray to the Lord. Because the Lord, anything you're going through, pray to the Lord. You know, because the Lord knows exactly what you're going through. Hell, he put it, you know, so you can overcome it, whatever it may be. It says, wherefore there is neither Greek nor Jew, circumcision nor uncircumcision, barbarian, Scythian, bond nor free, but a Mashiach is all and in all. And a little side note, that don't mean all the Lord coming back to save all nations, because you get Christians who see, bro? No, that's to my Israelites, man. You know, but anyway, verse 12, put on therefore as the elect of the Most High, holy and beloved, bowels of mercy, kindness, humbleness of mind, meekness, long suffering. That's what we're learning. These are things you should try to master. Now, granted, yeah, we go into breakdowns. It's good to know that, but the milk is what you need to master, man. That's why it's good to go into the books like, you know, Paul's writings, or you go into what's another scripture, the Proverbs or Sirach, because those chapters, those books teach us what? Decorum, how to conduct ourselves in this world. You know, on top of all the other scriptures as well. Don't get it twisted, but you know, I point those books out particularly because, you know, it teaches about conduct. And it's mighty that, you know, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua used Paul to write these letters, you know, to those Israelites that were scattered, you know, because they was coming out of what? A Gentile state of mind. You know? And the same thing in spirit applies to us now. That's why it's good to keep going over these reading these things, man. Because we constantly need to remind ourselves, man, it's easy to go the fuck off. Now, I could test myself. You may go a day without reading or pray, you know, you forget to pray, and your whole vibration be off. You start doing earth, you know, fleshly shit. You like, what the fuck, you know? That's why this is a constant battle, man. Every day we got to constantly pray, man. You know, some things we may be dealing with, we may need to fast. That's another thing, man. You know, and I'm speaking first and foremost to myself. You know, you got to practice fasting more. Because like I was saying earlier, man, as these demons turning up. You know, I'm talking to brother earlier today, you know, like certain thoughts you may, those you have certain thoughts you be dealing with, and then it may go away for a minute. You like, you know, what I'm saying, you only deal with that thought for a minute, but now it's like certain thoughts just stay in you. You're like, what the fuck? And it may not just be one, be a couple days, week. You like, what the hell? And you may need to fast. You know? And the mental battles are damn near worse than the physical, in a sense. Not to say physical, you know, brothers that catch physical, hey, that shit, you know, it's hell too. But the mental shit is even worse, man, because you can't escape your brain. No, Jake throw a hoodie on trying to like, nah, man. You can't escape your thoughts, man. You know? And that's why ultimately we need the Lord, man, to return and give us these new bodies. You know, you can't escape these thoughts, man. The flesh, the worries, the anxieties, the depression that comes with being in this temple. And some days you know those thoughts don't plague, but some days they do. But you got to continue to fight, man. You know, nobody said this is going to be an easy walk. It ain't. It's simple, but it ain't, you know, but it ain't easy. You know? But as long as you have faith and trust in the Lord, and the Lord willing to be the elect, hey, you're going to overcome. But I ain't got anything else. You know, I just want to do a quick lesson through the Spirit. You know, in which I pray this video is edifying. It's what it's exhort to any listener out there. To you, I say shalom. I want to give all glory, all praise, and honor unto Yahweh, Shemashah, Demons to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who definitely do well. And peace and sight to the elect, and since I can push the truth throughout the four corners there. Shalom.